be aware of how you're reacting and then choose to pause. Because if you are not able to recognize, whoop, wait a minute, this happened, and then do that count to 10, what I say is just kind of step back and breathe.
Welcome to the Lara Jane Layton Show. This podcast is for you, the person who keeps putting others first. Your self-talk has held you back. You no longer need to take a second seat. Let's explore ways to overcome self-doubt. You can silence that inner bully voice and achieve your full potential. Here's your host, Lara Jane.
Welcome to the show, friend. My new best friend Sandra is with us today, and we're going to record a challenge about what to do when you feel that anger building up or that trigger that all of a sudden you want to lash out. And so Sandra's going to help us with this. The information about her's in the show notes, and we are at Potapalooza today doing some recordings. So Sandra, help our friend and me, because I sometimes have those triggers too. Okay, well, more than sometimes. How do I stop it when I get that angry feeling?
So let's just jump into the practical what you do, Laura Jane. The first thing you need to do is you need to be aware of how you're reacting and then choose to pause. Because if
Is
you
that why
aren't...
they say count to 10?
Yes. If you are not able to recognize, whoop, wait a minute, this happened, and then do that count to 10, what I say is just kind of step back and breathe, right? Give yourself the space. Instead of having something happen, automatically react. This happens, but I was like, oh, I'm not going to react like that. That's the first thing you can do. And sometimes it takes some practice to do that because the tendency is react automatically. And to stop that requires like some awareness and some practice, some giving yourself compassion.
What if I already started to be grouchy at them? My most common trigger is waitresses. No, that's not what I ordered.
Yeah.
Just like, how do I do it if I've already started to be grouchy and step back and go, okay, it's time to be kind, lady.
Okay, so here's how I describe it, right? Something happens and it dumps you in the rut and you're down the track. That's the automatic reaction, right? So something happens, they deliver the wrong food to you. You might react, jump in the rut and start going, ooh, don't want to do that. And you jump out of the rut. See what I mean?
Yes.
If you can catch yourself before running all the way down the track in the reaction and choose to, whoop, I'm not going to react this time. That's your big challenge.
All right. So just, even if I've started to say it out my mouth, pause and go, let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
And it's like, how? And then move forward with my new, nicer words. And then I feel nicer because I didn't just hurt somebody's feelings and they didn't have to have their day ruined.
Yeah. Now, is it okay for me to be realistic here?
Yes.
Sometimes it's going to work and sometimes it's not. And you need to be okay with that. You need to be understanding with yourself because this response doesn't happen just with waitstaff. It might happen in other areas of life too. And your whole lifetime of experience is behind that pattern, reinforcing that pattern. So don't expect yourself to fix it all in one day. It might be, oh, I didn't do it, or I caught it after I had already said it. You just give yourself some time and be understanding and loving with yourself.
Ooh, I love that.
It'll get easier. You just have to keep going.
That personal self-compassion.
Mm-hmm.
I am learning and I am growing and I will do better next time.
Yes. And so when after the fact, after it happens, you're back at home and it's like, okay, so how did I do with the waitress today? Well, it was better than last week, but I still reacted more than I want to. Okay, so next time my intention is to do better, right? So each time, just review how you did. And it's like, it was better. It was easier.
Okay. So a little bit of self-reflection. If you happen to have a blow up, go, how am I going to do that next time?
Yeah.
And be okay.
Yeah. It really helps to plan it ahead of time, right? You're not setting your plan up when you're at the restaurant. You have the plan set up long before it's time to go out, right? Okay, this is something I'm working on for myself. And then you get these opportunities and opportunities and opportunities, and sometimes you react and sometimes you don't. And it's like, oh, I'm doing better.
Yes.
And celebrate it when you actually pause it and find a way to make another choice. It's turning into more than just one little challenge because there's
But
multiple
it
steps.
all works,
Yeah.
and it's catching it. And then how do we learn to rewire it? And this is just, first of all, it's catching. What's the trigger? Next is, how do I respond? And next is, okay, I didn't quite do it as well as I want to, so then you get and fix it and you just try again next time.
Absolutely. There's always next time.
I love it. Sandra, the information about you is in the show notes. Will you share with our friend how to get a hold of you, what you do?
I help people reprogram these things because these reactions don't just stop us when it comes to anger like this. It stops me from doing the things that I know I need to do.
Yeah.
I call it the voice, this conversation in my head that stops me. And so I help people understand how to work with this. It's beliefs. It's things from the past that are conditioning you and changing how you respond to the world today. So I help people heal from those things and give themselves more empowered choices today.
Yeah, and I call that voice the little bully voice. And we want to turn it into our friend. All right, Sandra, thank you so much, friend. We are not licensed medical or mental professionals. We are here for entertainment. People that have gone down a path and figured out how to get there a little bit smoother and want to share it with you. Thank you for joining, and share this episode with a friend and help them stop their anger in their tracks. Thank you for joining. Have a great day.
Are you tired of waking up exhausted? You are not alone. If you're looking to take your life back, let's start with the simple step of adjusting your self-talk. Stay tuned for the next episode with your host, Lara Jane. Remember to follow the show so you don't miss the next simple step that you can use to feel more confident. And please leave an honest review.